Hi folks, this is Magpie265. Welcome back to Survival Fountain of Youth. Now, we are carrying on where we left off in the last episode on Copper Island, doing a little bit of exploration. And we've got this rock formation up here with these faces on that are glowing, so that's the first thing I want to check out, just because I am right next to it. So let's see if we can interact with this. Song of the Great Four and the First Stormbreaker. That's quite a lot of text, so I'm actually not going to read this one out. I'm just going to give you a second to read it. If you want to, go ahead and pause the video here. Okay, so that seems to be about a boat. I don't know if it's one that we're going to get a recipe for or something along those lines. Possibly, but anyway, it's not much use to us at the minute. There's some scaffolding over there, but I can't see how we're going to get to it. Maybe I need to go round. Let's drop back down here where we were on this side and see if we can get around it. It's the same. I wondered if maybe different sides of the rock had a different bit of information, but it's all the same information. No, that's going to have to be from down the bottom. It is getting kind of late. We are getting a wind chill status effect as well, so that is something we're going to have to deal with. I need some kind of shelter. But I think for the time being, let's head back to the boat. This is not the way I meant to come. Well, I mean, I might as well. I wanted to check this out eventually, but... Right, snake. If I could find my boat. Where is it? There we go. That's that taken care of. Oh. More than one. Still another one. It's getting kind of hard to see them in the dark. There we go. There it is. Another one down. It's doing wonders for my my archery skill, I would think. Anyway, which direction is the boat? That is the question. Let's check the map. Do you know what? I'm not even sure. It's not marked on the map, and I don't really know. I think it was maybe this direction. I am a bit turned around, if I'm honest, because we've come down a different way to the way we came up. Oh, Jesus! Right in my face. Fortunately, no status effect from that. Oh, I was too busy looking at what that is over there. Oh, it's like a buffalo. Right. Am I heading in the right direction for the boat? I have no idea. And I think my best bet at this point now, are you going to stay? Yeah, there you go, run away. I had a feeling that if I got too close to them, they might get a little bit aggro. What's that? It's just a bone. Take the bone though, because you can do stuff with bone. Bone is a useful material. See, there's fire here, which is helping with the wind chill effect. But it's not going to help with the fact that it's night time and I need some sleep. I need to find my boat because my boat has a bed on it. What's this? Has this got a bed in it? There's like a building. Okay, no, it's more of a ruins. I was hoping it was going to be some kind of useful accommodation, but we have got Puma region drawing. Can only read a few words. Island, volcano, windy, me and Ricardo, doctor. So that is the next location that we're going to be looking for. Anything on this boat? This is that 3-hull, but I wonder if this is the Stormbreaker one that we've just read about on that information from that rock formation. That was a 3-hulled boat. But more importantly, where is my boat? Which way did I come from? I think I've come too far around the side. I think I'm more this way. I really need morning. I need to get a good vantage point on this island and a good look around and see what's what. Because there's a lot to explore. Picks up a tablet. Thought that was a snake for a second there, but we've got another rope. We have got quite a bit in the way of resources, which is helpful. I might have to put together a little temporary shelter on here. Yeah, they definitely run away. That is very close, and they're still not attacking, so I have no worries about the buffaloes. Maybe once I attack them, they'll be a little bit more aggressive, but until then, don't think I have to worry. Oh, I'm definitely lost, though. Definitely lost. And I just fell off the edge, which was really stupid. There it is. There's my boat. I've seen it. I've seen it. It's there. It's ahead of me. Let's get some sleep and let's reassess things in the morning. That's probably the best bet. Right, I need something to drink and I need something to eat. Now, I've got food in my storage. I think I've got some kind of well, I might as well get rid of that. Let's move those across. I think I might have a bit of a status effect issue because I'm capped on my my hunger, which is not ideal. I'm glad that this is such a big storage chest though, because that's only halfway through. I've just emptied everything I'm carrying. Let's drop that. Don't want that. Right, now that it's morning, we have got a runny nose. That's come from the wind chill. So I need to really do something about that. But I thought this lot gave me protection against the wind. No, it just gives me protection against sun. Right, well that is a problem. But it's not one I can deal with right now, so let's carry on. Let's check out the map. So we know our boat is off here at the bottom. We've got Tegu up ahead with this fruit of the earth. We should probably try that. And that'll lead us up towards the snake potion. We've got Tegu over here as well. I really need to do some more mapping as well. I want to get to that copper deposit, but I'm not ready to take on a jaguar just yet. There is a cartographer, so maybe we'll just head straight north and try and get up to this cartographer tree. That's probably going to be the best place to do any mapping. Don't have any mapping charcoal on me, so let me grab some of that before we leave. Where is it? There it is. Mapping charcoal. Let's take 2 of those. And let's go see if we can find these Tegu. They are directly ahead, but I've got a little ramp up the rocks here, so I might want to try this out first. Keep an eye out for snakes. Not sure if this is actually leading anywhere. Is that a spider? That is a gross looking spider. What can we do with that? You can make powder from snakes and spiders, but you need dried snake tails, fish bones, and a spider carcass. And it's a remedy from all forms of poisoning. Okay, so that is actually quite useful, so we might want to collect some of the snake tails now. I know we've been avoiding them because we didn't have a use for them. But now that we know we can mix them with spider carcasses, so keep an eye out for them because they were a little odd to look at. What's that? We got some coal. Ah, we've got a coal deposit, so we are at that bit now. We've gone well past the Tegu, but we've got more Tegu up ahead, so... Snake. Huh, have they already killed that one? Let's take that though, because now we can use that and the fish bone when we find one. I think we might somehow have back at our home base. We will be able to make that into one of those poison antidotes. I have a feeling these Tegu are going to be aggressive. I don't know why I get that feeling, but I just do. Taking these massive stones while I can carry them, they are quite useful. For a number of different things, to be honest. I can't remember exactly what off the top of my head, but I know there's been a few times where massive stone has been an ingredient. Right, I've got 2 of them now. That is enough. I will leave it there. Which direction should we head? So the Tegu are over that way, so let's head that rough direction. We'll cross over this bridge. There they are. They look like oh, what do you call them? Like kimono dragons. Kimono. Which one's the Japanese dressing gown thing? Is that a kimono? So there'd be Komodo dragons. Or is it one of the way around? One of them's a kimono, one of them's a Komodo. Take that. And we got another book. Anything else you two have left for me? No. Not massively helpful, I'll be honest. Something sounds aggressive. And I have a feeling it's that Tegu there that's growling at me. Don't know if I can hit it from here. There's quite a lot of arrow drop. And I'm not sure I'd have the accuracy to hit that. Trying to find a nice easy way down. What's that growing on there? That looks interesting. I need to check that out as well. I need to get a way down that's safe. Found a little bit of copper ore there while I was looking for a way down. A safe way down. Which I can't find. I can't find an easy way down. But I did find that snake guarding a piece of copper. So that's good. We need to pick up as much loose copper as we can because I'm just not sure we're ready to take on a Jaguar. I mean, we're going to try. We're going to save the game and we're going to give it a go, but I'm just not convinced that it's something we can do at this point in the game. I think this is going to have to be my way down. I was hoping for a way down that I could get back up because I don't know whether how hard these Tegu are going to be to kill. So I was hoping for a nice path of retreat, shall we say. But that's not going to happen, so hopefully up on these rocks we might be able to do the same thing. Just have to find them again now. I think they were over this direction. There's one. Okay, I got it. It was definitely aggressive. Highly aggressive, in fact. And it took 2 hits. But it's down. I have lost the body. There it is. So, Tegu. Where's the skin? May contain meat and Tegu hide. Well, that's just not fair. And there's a jaguar. Okay. Right, let's save the game before we go any further. Okay. Don't want to take any unnecessary risks. But we do need to find some more Tegu. I want to check out what this is. Cannonball trees! Yes! Strong branch, right, I want all 6 of them. Which I can't do. Because that's my axe. Depleted. Swap axes out. And then finish that off. Get the other 4. And we'll take the cannonball fruits as well. Can't do... Why? Oh. Okay, you can do that. Right. There we go. So I can't believe I've got cannonball trees. Oh, I didn't think they were on this island. They weren't showing on the map. Oh, it's a strong branch. Oh, that's why it doesn't show as a cannonball tree. It shows as a strong branch. But at least we've got that now, which means we can craft our whatchamacallit? What is it we're looking for? Oh crap. Right, drop 2 of them. That should give us plenty of freedom for movement. Where was the other I know I saw more Tegu. That one says it's down, but when I was up on the cliff, I did see another one running around. But yeah, we can create now, is it the improved tanning workstation or whatever it is that we need to make leather, which means we can repair the coat and we can repair the rucksack or the backpack satchel thing that we're carrying. Now, I do want... Oh, there it is. Crap. Crap. Come on, you little bugger. Gotcha. Ah, still no Tegu skin. Are you serious? Right. I mean, there's the one over there. There's the one over here. I need to head back to the boat. I'm going to go to this one down here. Am I going the right way? Yeah. Because I need to head back roughly to the boat. But I want a Tegu skin so that we can make that water carrier. So ideally, I don't want to leave without a Tegu skin. But... Oh. I also... Yes, there we go. Tegu hide. Harvest. Right. Crafting. Yeah, I'm not bothered about the charcoal bag. It's processed Tegu hide. Oh, you need 2. And you need an excellent tanner workbench. And why do I get the feeling that in order to make the carrier, which I know can no longer find, where are the water carriers? There they are. Right. Tegu skin flask. You need the fired pot and you need a piece of Tegu leather, which can be crafted from dried Tegu hide. And I've only got fresh Tegu hide. Right. I might need to get another one just to be safe. So we're going to head round and back round to the right towards this fruit of the earth. And see if we can get lucky and get another one off the last Tegu that we're going to come across. I'm really not optimistic on my chances. I don't really want to do anything with the buffalo yet either. I don't see the point in picking that fight, because I think there might be, you know, they might be quite timid and run away from me at the minute, but I think once I attack them, they might try to defend themselves. What I'm more interested in is this little badger. Oh, you got caught on the plant. I had that nailed as well, and he got caught on the plant. It like deflected him. Ah, meat. I mean, I could try and go for that Tegu there, couldn't I? Give it one last chance. How are we doing for time? We have got time in the day. Might as well at least give it a go, I suppose. Minor poisoning now. Great. Too busy thinking about the bloody lizards that I forgot about the snakes. Oh, where did you come from, you little... No, meat again. I don't actually need any more of that, do I? And I think that is all of the Tegu cleared out. I mean, there's some right up at the north of the island. But I don't think I'm going to be doing anything with those anytime soon. That's a bit of a trek to get to. I think we're just going to head back. We're picking up a lot of status effects in this location, and I'd rather not, if I'm honest. I probably need to get us home where we've got, you know, a good water supply, plenty of food supplies. We've got some medicines. I don't know if I've got a potion antidote. Oh, I have. There we go. That treats poison. Probably need to drink something as well. So we're out of fresh water now. I don't know if the Cannonball fruit... What does that give? Oh, it gives you 20 water and 7 food. So let's have one of them. In fact, 2 of them. Top ourselves back off. But I don't want to push it with our resources. I know we've got some stuff with us, but there's no need to overdo it. We can take the helm, sail away, layer up, and return to our fast travel point and return home. Okay, we are back. Now we have got some stats effect problems to deal with. So we have a runny nose, which is a mild form of flu. We really could do with taking hibiscus medicine. Okay. Stay near the fire, eat, drink and sleep. And then we've got sunstroke. We could take a sweating potion or treated formic acid. That's not good. I don't think I can do any of those. Let's get the campfire lit. There we go. So at least I'm near the fire. That should help with my runny nose issue. There we go. 75% chance of recovery. Only a 10% chance of worsening. Now the issue I've got here is the heat stroke. Formic acid comes from the termites which were on that island we've just left, Copper Island, but we can't do anything with that. And the sweating potion, you need a pineapple and alcohol, which you need a moonshine still for, and I don't have any of that. Well, bugger. It would appear that sunstroke is not good. Who would have thought it? Right, let's see what we can cook up, if anything. We've got some fried eggs, let's craft them. In fact, let's just max that. That's probably the easiest way, isn't it? And I probably could do with crafting another one of them now to replace that. Oh, I'm really dehydrated. How much have we got left in here? 40, right. Drink, 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 drink. And take to fill up our coconut flask as well. Right. And then we need to eat something. Got food in the boat, haven't I? Let's use that up. Steaks. There we go. Both of them eaten. I guess we'll just try and stay out of the sun while we've got the sunstroke. Maybe get some sleep. Don't know how we're doing on this. Hasn't really changed. That hasn't changed. Right, but it's daytime anyway, so we need to have a look at using what we've picked up. Let me actually just sort some of this out. Let me tidy my inventory and then we'll get cracking with what we need to do. Okay, that's the inventory management dealt with. Now, I think we need to upgrade the Tanner workbench. We need... Oh, really? Unlocks leather, but we need a copper tank. Oh, you're kidding me. Why do I need a copper tank? I thought all I needed was the... What? How did I not know I needed that? Genuinely thought all I needed was the strong branch. How did I not know I needed a copper tank? Ah, I am genuinely devastated. Why can't I dry the Tegu hide? Because you need processed Tegu hide first. Right. Let's get the next... Oh. Get the next skin going anyway. That's proper buggered things up, hasn't it? So, we've got a distiller. You need a copper ingot and a clay brick, but you need... Got a water distiller here, needs a fired pot, clay brick. So that uses a fire to distill salt water. Produces 2 units of water per hour. That is not a lot. Smelter, which let us make copper ingots. So we could... Let's do that. Let's get a smelter on the go out here. Get that built. No tool selected. I need a hammer. Need a hammer. I always forget that I need a hammer when I'm building. Where's my hammer? There it is. Build. There we go. We've got a smelter. And what else can we build? A food dehydrator. That's possibly worth having, isn't it? Let's get some split logs. Need the saw. There we go. Craft food dehydrator. Pop that there. And place the resources, build. There we go, and then we can mushrooms, dried dates, you can put dried fish, dried meat. Hang on, what do you need? You need sea salt. Ugh. Right, so that's not as useful as I thought at the minute, but let's keep going. We're on a roll here with crafting. Hearth with a pot, you need the pot. 2 compartment. Oh, maybe I should have built that instead. That would have made more sense, wouldn't it? Clay rainwater collector. 40 liquid. That only holds 10. Well, yeah, I mean, it would be nice, but we'll worry about that. Oh, that holds 60 liquid. I could have just built that, but that needs a copper ingot. Yeah, sod that. We're better off getting that barrel that we bought. Recovered. Water distiller. Cart, log cart, workbench, improved workbench, carpentry workbench we've all got. Improved carpentry workbench, you need a copper ingot. You need a lot of copper. Primitive loom. Make fabric from algae. Well, I don't have any algae at the minute, so I'm not overly worried about that. Pottery workbench. You need a half log. Okay. I can do that, I think. Half log. Place. Work. Done. That unlocked 2 new blueprints. Primitive flippers. And the pottery workbench. Well, we need more split logs. It's just as well I've got a pile of logs stored up, isn't it? Split logs. Work. Gonna have to get something to drink as well. Could do with some rain. Craft, machines, pottery workbench. We might put this inside actually. If I put that there, gonna open that door back up just so we can see where we're going. Don't want to block off any doorways or anything like that. Okay, so what can we do with this? We can make clay strips or clay bricks with clay. Why does it say I've got no clay? Sure, I have clay. What? I could have sworn I had clay. Unless I've just used it all that I had making the pottery workbench. That is a possibility. Crafting. Pottery workbench. There you are. No, it doesn't use any clay. So what's happened to all my clay? I can improve the pottery workbench with some half logs and some split logs. I only have 1 log left to use. Let's do that. That gets me that. Let's put some of this away because I'm carrying a lot of weight here. And then let's go chop down a tree to get some more logs. There's a snake somewhere. Sure, I just heard a snake noise. Maybe not. Is it these trees I need to cut down? I can't remember which trees it is that get me the logs. Let's take the bark off it and then cut down to give me a log. I am running very low on energy. The sunstroke and the runny nose not helping matters. I don't want to have to go back to Copper Island. Oh, you son of a... I knew there was a snake around there. And I've got minor poisoning again. Yeah, I don't want to have to go back to Copper Island just to get some termites to make the formic acid bandage, but I might have to. What do I need? Split logs this time, isn't it? Right. Put them away. Take another one of those. Or use another one of those. That treats the poison. Let's get some more water down me. That is me out of fresh water now, though. Now, what was I doing? I need to upgrade this. Why won't it let me... Oh, I had to move it because it wouldn't fit where it was. Keep pressing spacebar to place things, and that is not the right button. Place resources, build, and then I think we're going to have to get something to drink, something to eat, and get some sleep. So... that's topped us off. What? Hang on. What do these things do? Strength of the bird. No, it's no good. Strength of the snake. Heals all diseases and restores maximum health. The buffalo potion. What I don't know is if that that will treat my sunstroke as well. Well, I'm going to save the game. I'm going to save the game, and then I'm going to try that potion, because if it doesn't cure the sunstroke, I'm not going to want to use it. Yeah, it got rid of the sunstroke. It got rid of the runny nose, and now we can sleep. And I'm probably going to add a little bit more sleep on just to top up our energy. There we go. We are all good. Now, I've got some notifications, though. Our head protection is damaged. Will break in 2.7 days. Backpack, we are down to 3.5 days. We are going to lose that. I cannot see us getting the leather in time. Not when I need... what is it I need? Is it a copper bowl? A copper... yeah, copper tank. Because not only do I need to get the copper, but I also need the way of processing it. So, where were we at? We were crafting, we were machines. We're up to an improved pottery workbench, which means we can get clay pots. We've got a kiln for clay heating, but you need 2 clay. Apparently I don't have clay. Chemistry workbench, improved chemistry workbench. Charcoal pile, we don't need to worry about that. The smelter, we are going to look at getting. And a primitive... oh, sorry, we've got a smelter, haven't we? Oh, that's where I used my clay. I built the smelter. So, in theory, I can craft a copper ingot. You need 2. And I've only got 1. Right, so I can't do anything with that either. Where am I at? Machines. The forge, you need the clay bricks and a mould for crossbows. Huh. And they're just traps. And farms, I should probably look at doing a farm as well with the hollow log. Because I've got plenty of... whatchamacallit? What's the word I'm looking for? Seeds. That's the word I'm looking for. But I could do with a better water supply before I do that. And that's still... there is no, like, solar still. Which I find a little strange. But I think what I'm going to have to do is go off and look for... clay. But I think before I do that, I've got a few books that need reading. I've got 2 in my inventory. I'm just checking I don't have any more tucked away. No, I appear to have read all the others. So let's have a look. We have got the list of various arts by Theophilus Presbyter, but unlocks fire starting effect. So let's get that read. And History of Plants by Theophrastus, which unlocks a gathering effect. So let's do that as well. It got too dark. Okay, that's fine. Let's have a quick sleep through the night, I guess. And finish that book off. And then if I go to the character page, we had fire starting, so it's unlocked the wood chip recipe. And what was the other one? Was for gathering. Reduce mining energy drain by 50%, so they were both well worth reading, weren't they? Well worth reading. Let's get ourselves fed and hydrated again. As best we can anyway. Hydration is the biggest problem. But we might be able to pick up some coconuts. That's the word I'm looking for. Might be able to pick up some coconuts en route. Are we fully stocked with everything before we set off? Oh, I've got dragon fruit here as well. There we go. That gets us up a bit more. I knew I had another book. So this one is to do with sailing, so we'll leave that until we get back. How are we doing for weight through? Right, okay, so where is our nearest clay? I know there's clay up in the mountains there. Well, it doesn't show it at the minute, but there is definitely some around there. Does it not show clay on the map? Right, from what I can see, it doesn't show clay on the map. Now, I know there is clay up in the mountains by that water source. I am wondering if the water sources always have clay around them. Now, there is a water source up here as well. And I do want to come around this area because I've got a special object over here and a living water over there. And I keep meaning to explore... Oh, I've done it again. This area of the island, because I haven't mapped that. If I zoom right out, all of this bottom half of the island is mapped, but this top corner hasn't been. Now, I think I've got all the cartographer trees. I've not got any mapping charcoal. Let me bring some mapping charcoal with me as well. Maybe I should bring some rope along just in case. I think I've got some in this container. No. What have I done with the rope? I've got rope somewhere. There we go. Liana rope. Let's take 2 of those just in case. Let's not take the book with us. That seems daft. And let's head off around this side of the island in the hope that we can pick up the living water, the special object, and potentially find some clay while we're at it. And finish off exploring our own home island. You know, we're going off exploring other regions and we haven't even finished exploring where we're at. Now, there is no cartographer tree over here, so we're probably going to have to get ourselves roughly in the middle. I got one of them prairie dog things. What are they called? I can't remember what they're called, but you know what I mean. Them little annoying little dog things that are aggressive little buggers. Don't think I can get up onto that. I want to be a bit further north anyway, really, before I map, if I'm honest. Maybe I could map off that rock. Yeah, because that area I'm trying to cover, I'm not... Well, I am sort of in the middle of it, aren't I? Yeah, solid. Let's do some mapping from here. 106 range. Yeah, see, that's not done an awful lot for me. I haven't entirely mapped this area properly either. Alright, but that special object is guarded by the jackals, but it's over here. There's one of them short-eared dog things. There's another one, and then there's the jackal. But that special object appears to be in the middle of this little bit of water. I'm going to go with the stone spear for these little dogs, because they're not that big of a threat, and then save the obsidian one for the jackal. Ah, always too soon. Oh, there's some of that mold. Algae ointment recipe. That sounds like a good thing. And to be honest, I'm going to avoid picking the fight with the jackal if I can, so we're just going to head back over round this side. Now, what direction are we headed? So straight up ahead. Where is the... Yeah, same direction. So the living water is near the clay. Well, what I'm hoping is going to be clay. Quick check on the map again. Right, so the living water should be right ahead of us. I wouldn't mind doing my mapping from the top of there. I think that might give a good range. But the living water should be down there, so that's where we're going first. Oh, that's a bit high to drop from. They don't give you a lot of natural ways down in this game, I've noticed. I tend to keep finding myself at height with no way down from it. Now, maybe that's my fault for always picking the high ground. But if Star Wars taught me anything, it is that the high ground is everything. Alright, we're around this direction. I don't know what sort of threats we're dealing with. Jackals and short-eared dogs. There's one of the short-eared dogs. Come on. Got another hit in. I'm really not great at timing those. There's the living water though. Feel like a trap though. Just a living water out in the middle of nowhere. Well, feels like a trap. Hibiscus seeds. Now I needed the hibiscus for treating something, but I can't remember what it was. Was it the runny nose? Got some oranges at least. There we go. Ah, bloody jackal. Wrong way. I wanted to switch to my obsidian spear. There we go. Hey! Stay down. Anything useful. I'll take the hide, because I think I can use that for leather. Right, but that's that. So, now I just need to head across. Oops, wrong button. This way a little to that water source, because I think that's where I should find clay. I think. Yeah, I was expecting snakes as well. Just because they were the last water source I came across too. Feel like I can hear one of them short-haired dogs again, but there's clay. I was right. So you find clay by the water sources. I'm going to take some of these cattails as well because I could use them for something. I saw a recipe that involved cattail. I can't remember what it was. There's another snake. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drink all of that and then take to fill it. Hear the snake. There it is. More clay. I don't know if the clay will respawn. I'm carrying a bit too much weight though. And there is more clay. How much do they hold each? They're 6, so that would take me overweight picking up another one. I guess I just leave it there because there's not a lot I'm willing to drop, and I have got quite a bit of clay, but at least I do know there is some more here should I need it. So I think what I'm going to do now is probably call it a day. I think this is as good a place as any. The episode has gone on a little while. We will leave it here. Now this is going to be coming out on, I think, Tuesday. I don't know what's been going on, but I've had a couple issues with my recording or my uploading recently. It just keeps, like, it takes an hour or two to upload an episode. And I just sort of leave them running, and it's never been a problem, but it has lately just started coming up with an error, you know, like the next day after I think it should be uploaded. And then I'm having to, like, delete that video and then re-upload it from scratch. So I don't know what's been going on, but it has put me a little bit behind in my schedule. So this is probably going to be a day late. And we are going to be recording a second episode of this week. We did 2 episodes of Atomfall last week. I'm going to do 2 episodes of Survival Fountain of Youth this week, which means you should get back-to-back episodes, one on Tuesday and then one on Wednesday. So hopefully that's how it will work out, but we'll have to see how the uploading goes. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the episode, please do click that like button, and if you haven't already, please do click subscribe. I do really appreciate it, and it is really helpful for the channel. It really helps the channel grow, which it is doing nicely, but let's just try and nudge it along if we can. Thanks very much, folks. I'll see you next time.